What if I told you that paying off your house could be the most powerful retirement strategy you'll ever make, more than any stock, bond, or crypto pick? Here's some assumptions we're going to make. A 55-year-old with 10 years left on a $1,500 a month mortgage. They choose to pay it off at 60, 5 years before retirement at 65. The average rent increases 3% per year, inflation. An investment return assumption is 6 to 7% annually. Now, these are the assumptions we're making. We're going to dive in seeing how paying off your house could be the best investment you ever make. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Simply Money. So here's the deal. Deciding to pay off your house early can be a momentous task. It can be overwhelming. I remember talking to a buddy of mine. He had the money set aside and he was deciding, should he invest it? Should he pay off his house? And there's going to be lots of comments. Well, if you invested and you can get 10, 12, 15% return, that's way more than your mortgage. But shortly after he decided to pay off his house, he had to start looking possibly for a new job because of something happening at his company. And he had a peace of mind knowing he has his house paid off. So there are bigger factors than just how much money am I going to make or save. But we're going to look at some just dollars and cents here. And we're going to look at something people often forget to look at, and that's the cost of future value. Let's start with the example. At 60, a mortgage is gone. You have that $1,500 a month freed up. You invest that from age 60 to 65 for 5 years at a 7% return. And we're being conservative here with the 7% return. That's $1,500 times 60 months. That's $90,000 of contributions. And this will grow to about $106,000 in retirement. But now you have an additional $106,000 in your retirement. Now, the second thing we need to look at is the rent protection in retirement. If renting at 65, rent is still, say, $1,500 a month, but rising 3% annually, at 75, rent is now $2,000 a month. And at 85, rent is now $2,700 a month. That means the total paid from 65 to 85 is approximately $480,000 in rent. Now, I know people are going to start yelling, so go ahead and throw it in the comments. I get it. You have housing costs, taxes, and maintenance. So let's just say $500 to $700 a month for your taxes and maintenance. That's still a difference of $1,000 to $2,000 a month that stays in your pocket, protecting cash flow. See, so while you're renting in retirement, the amount you need to draw out of your other retirement portfolio is much higher. But if you have a paid off house, you have a much less burden and it increases much slower. If we're talking maintenance and taxes of $500 or $700, and let's just say inflation hits that equally, you're talking 3% increase on $500 versus a 3% increase on $1,500. And that makes a big difference over the course of 20 or 30 years in retirement. Here's the double win that you get. Owning a house means extra investment before retirement, lower expenses after retirement, and here's the bonus: psychological freedom. Can't be evicted, no landlord hikes, peace of mind. If you're serious about retirement planning, don't just think about stocks and bonds, think about your home. A paid-off house might be your greatest wealth building tool. So here's the double benefit again. Let's look at it in some numbers. Investing your last 5 years of your mortgage payments can add up to about $106,000 in your nest egg. Avoiding rent saves you nearly $500,000 during retirement. This is a combined impact of over $600,000 difference in lifetime wealth. It's something to consider. It's something to think about. Again, I always say personal finances are personal, and everybody's going to have to make their decision. There's various factors that could make this different for each of you. What are your thoughts and comments? Leave them down below. I'm curious. Have you paid off your house? Do you own a house? Are you renting? What are the reasons why you're in the position you're in? Is housing not affordable in your area? Are you afraid to commit to a mortgage? There's lots of reasons people have, and they're all going to be different. I'd be curious what the community's dealing with as far as it comes to mortgages, rent, paying off houses, etc. If you like this video and these types of scenarios, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It does help out the channel. It helps YouTube promote this to more people so we can help others reach financial independence as well. I appreciate you joining me, and we'll see you next time on Simply Money.